minority men and women, black men and women who have been killed by the police department due to those protests. Elijah McClain's name has come up. And Aurora has stepped up and did this rally on Saturday, June 27th. And one of the people that came out to this rally is the young man I have in front of me, Nicholas Elijah Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you, how did you come to find out about Elijah McClain? Let's start there.
Well, it started off with, I was on Instagram, and I was scrolling through, and I saw a lot of Black Lives Matter things, and I clicked on to learn more. And it had a lot of names like George Floyd, Joel Anthony, Devon Bailey, and Elijah.
And give me your ethnicity. What's your background?
I don't know. On my dad's side, I'm African American, and on my mom's side, I'm a mix of things like Italian, German.
A beautiful melting pot.
Yeah.
But you are a young black male also.
Yes.
And so I know that you thought about what happened to Elijah. And you guys share the name. You share Elijah's name. It's your middle name.
Yeah.
Did that leave you with any kind of, did that hit you when you saw that?
A little bit, but it was just
It's
more. It was just more that and my mom, also my momager,
Your momager?
Yeah, found out that there was a student protest, so she called them and asked them if they wanted me to speak, but the police deterred us, and eventually we were just standing up against the gay protesting.
Mm-hmm.
And a man with a microphone. So my mom asked this man with a microphone so if I could ask my speech on his microphone, and he said yes, and I performed my speech, and it flew out.
I'm going to ask you to give us that speech here in a moment. I went to that rally too. I was there a few hours before you. There was an adults rally, basically, that happened about 1 o'clock. We're the ones that walked out and we marched through the city of Aurora. And then we came back. And I'll tell you, after my 5+ miles of marching, I didn't know my legs were so weak. And about 3:45 is when I said, you know what, I have to go sit down. So I went home and I was watching everything online. And I believe just about the time I left is when you showed up, just about 4 o'clock, and you came for the youth rally.
Yes.
And they planned a youth rally with young folks that were going to come out and play the violin, because Elijah used to play the violin for cats.
Yeah.
So you were there as part of the youth rally. Elijah. Sorry, Nicholas. You were there as part of the youth rally. When you were showing up there, what did it look like to you?
When we pulled up, we heard, well, what it looked like was there was a whole bunch of barricades, and they were made of concrete, and we couldn't drive through them, so we had to find a parking, and we had to walk over this huge hill. And by the time we were by the other Green Tots building, I heard there were police department yelling on their microphones.
And what were they saying?
They were saying, this is the Aurora Police Department, don't pass the barricade.
Mm-hmm. And that's when you went up to the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I have you speak, I want to talk to your mom for a minute. Mom.
Yes, sir.
You've been a human rights activist for a while.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about your son stepping into a similar role?
I'm just beaming with proudness. I'm just so proud of him. When he speaks, I'm almost in awe every time because I didn't know he had all these feelings in him. And it just makes me proud that he has the ability and the courage to step up and say something.
What did you see when you got there to the rally?
I saw a gang of police